Hey guys, this is TheBattleProductions and welcome to some Pokemon news. So, the Japanese Pokemon channel released a new trailer that had 7 new Pokemon in it. And I'm sure the United States version and all the European and all that, I think it'll come out today as well, but the Japanese one as of right now is out. So yeah, I have the link to the Japanese trailer in the description. And anyways, we finally know what Tapu Koko is. Hala, He's talking about the island's guardian deity, Tapu Koko. Yes, it is a real Pokemon, and it is right here. Tapu Koko is an electric fairy type, and it has a new ability called Electimaker, which turns the field into an electric terrain. And I thought this was quite interesting because, hey, it is a electric fairy, and the design looks pretty cool. So, here's the deal, we don't know if it's just one of those Pokemon that you can find, pretty rare, or if it's an actual legendary. I don't think it's going to be a legendary. I bet there's a way that you can actually get a Tapu Koko. Maybe there's a previous evolution or something like that. But some people are just saying that it's going to be a legendary, which, I don't know, it could be, but it could not be. Because, if it is the deity and Hala already has that Pokemon, usually trainers in the game don't have that Pokemon unless you are fighting it yourself, which I don't think they show. So, yeah, I don't know. If we do have, if it's not a trainer Pokemon, yes, I guess it's a possibility it could be a legendary. Okay, now we're going to be talking about the next new Pokemon, and that is Charjabug. So it appears to be a bug and electric type. It is likely the evolution of Grubbin, because it does have similar physical features. And yes, it looks like a cocoon stage of the evolution, and it charges out of Popplio with a physical electric attack. So yeah, probably Spark. So yeah, the design itself, I don't know, it looks like a battery. Kind of different, I guess. I'm not really, so far, a fan of the Grubbin family if this is an evolution, but that's about to change. So now, the final evolution looks like a beast. Vikavolt. It appears to be a bug type. It may be Charjabug's evolution, which it does look like it will be Charjabug's evolution. And yeah, it floats in the air with its wings, and it's using a Thunder Wave in the battle. Look at that thing. That thing looks sweet. I don't know. I thought the first 2 stages don't look good. Yeah, that final stage, if that is truly Charjabug's evolution, I'm going with that, man. That's going to be a beast Pokemon. Bug electric type, and that's a pretty good type combination just because, let's see, where is it weak to? Fire and rock, right? Yeah, see, as you can see, the type coverages for this Pokemon are pretty decent. So yeah, I'm liking what I see so far. Now it's time for the next Pokemon. Okay, so now we got ourselves a Pokemon called Cutiefly, which appears to be a bug fairy type, and it's using the move Fairy Wind in the screenshot. So, I don't know. It just seems like another Flabébé for me. Of course it's not holding a flower, but at the same time I thought Flabébé was going to be a bug fairy, and yet it was only pure fairy. So I was like, okay, so this is bug fairy. It kind of is really similar to me for Flabébé. I don't know, it just gives me that feeling. I feel like this thing won't have much potential, but we haven't seen any evolutions yet. So, the first stage could have no potential, but the final could be flat out amazing. Now, the next Pokemon is Driba, which is a normal dragon type and has the ability Frenzy, which raises its special attack. And it's also using Dragon Breath in the trailer. So, I guess some people were saying that it's possible this thing could be the evolution of Dunsparce. That's pushing it a little too far. I don't think this looks anything, it doesn't resemble anything like a Dunsparce. And I just feel like it's just a whole new Pokemon. Probably just a one-stager. And, it looks nothing like a Dunsparce. The design looks good. White hair and, whatever. But Dragon Breath, and it used it on a Flygon. It did a lot of damage. And then Frenzy raised the special attack. I'm not sure in what situations it raises its special attack. Is it after every single turn? I'm not too sure. But that's pretty nice. It looks like it's turning out to be a pretty cool Pokemon. So, we'll see when more moves come out for it, and when we see its base stats. Yeah, as right now, it has some potential. So now the next Pokemon is Tanja Demaru, and it is an electric steel type, and it has the ability Lightning Rod and uses Discharge. So yes, this thing's going to be a part of the Magnemite Magneton type family, so it's going to be quad weak to ground, which is going to be kind of unfortunate. Its design looks like a fat Pikachu. And yes, so it's going to be another Pikachu clone. Yeah, I mean, electric steel, or yeah, I mean, it could be a pretty good Pokemon. We don't know its base stats. We don't know what's real, if it's going to be real good, if it's going to have an evolution. Because watch it be like a Pachirisu. If that's the case, then this Pokemon's not going to be, it's not going to have a lot of potential. But if it evolves, yeah, then it has some potential. But usually, lately they haven't been doing that though, so it's probably not going to have an evolution. Because it kind of reminds me of Dedenne, it kind of reminds me of Emolga. It's just that if it's going to be like that, then yeah, it's not going to have an evolution. But you never know, maybe its base stats are decent enough to the fact where you may not need an evolution, may not be the best Pokemon, but the base stats still keep it up there so you can use it. So now, the last Pokemon I'm going to be talking about is Bruxish. It is a fish that is a water psychic type with a purple fin thing on its head, and it resembles a flower, and basically this new ability that it shows off is dazzling, and holy cow, this thing is phenomenal. Okay, so what does this do? It stops priority moves. Yes. So in the trailer, it looks like Fake Out was being used, and it turns out it couldn't use it. Which, holy cow, that's going to completely change the metagame. I'm not sure how good this Pokemon is, but this is the first Pokemon with Dazzling. I'm sure there's going to be some other Pokemon as well that will have this ability, Dazzling. And that could just destroy competitive play. It can destroy all those priority moves. Quick Attack, Fake Out, Sucker Punch, Aqua Jet. All those moves will be completely demolished. Holy cow. I can't wait to see how this thing works in competitive play. I'm not a fan of the design, but the concept of this Pokemon is really decent. So, holy cow. Man, that is insane. So that's all the Pokemon that have been released this early morning. So be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this news video. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new for some more Pokemon news. See you guys later.